All right, I'm here at the Sonoma Barrel Auction, and this is going to be my first interview of the day, and I'm here with Clay Mauritson, who ironically we just saw, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, something like that. How you doing, Clay?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good. Good to see you again, and good to be here at auction. This looks like a pretty exciting day.
It is. It's such a great day for Sonoma County, for everything that we're about, and it's so much fun for me to get to see fellow wineries, winemakers all showing their wares.
Yeah, not something you get to see all the time because you guys are always kind of busy either on the road or in the cellar.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking to someone about that it's so rare to get all of us in one place at one time because exactly, we get caught up in the everyday life of winemaking or this day and age out there selling wine, so it's pretty cool.
Let alone being a parent and that other normal stuff.
Minor details, yeah.
Do you have an auction lot today?
We do have an auction lot. We are very excited to be partnering with the San Giacomo family that, like our family, is a multi-generational farming family here in Sonoma County. I think they are one of the iconic growers on the Sonoma coast, one of the first people to plant Chardonnay out there, and for us to be able to work with them on this project has just been spectacular. I mean, it's like a dream come true.
For our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
Our website is mauritssonwines.com. That's MAURITSONWINES.com.
Excellent. Clay, thanks very much. Good seeing you.
Great to see you, Ray. Thank you for chatting.
I'm here with our friend, Mike Sullivan of Benovia Vineyards. How you doing, Mike?
Doing great, Ray. How are you doing today?
It's good. I just saw you the other day for a full-length interview, which is the first time in more years than I care to think about. Thanks for taking the time and the hospitality.
Absolutely. Very happy to.
Do you have an auction lot this year?
We do. Yeah, we did a collaborative lot this year with Selyem Winery. We're offering a 5K slot in the 13th annual auction. It's a combination of, we have one of our state vineyards, the Cone property. We sell some fruit in addition to making the wine from that site ourselves. Selyem also makes a single vineyard from that site, so we did a collaborative lot that was a special celebration of that vineyard.
That's a lot of fun. It's cool to see you do something like that. Most importantly, for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
So, Benovia Winery, and our website is benoviawinery.com. All of our wines are available for purchase there, as well as a portal for tastings and special events that we do across the country.
And I highly recommend you visit. Mike, thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ray.
I'm here with Courtney Wagoner, and she is with Martinelli Vineyard, a well-known winery here in Sonoma, historic as well as that. How are you today?
I'm doing great and celebrating Sonoma County wines on this beautiful day.
Do you have an auction lot, and what is it?
Yes, we have an auction lot. So we are celebrating 135 years of farming by the Martinelli Winery and family. And this is when our Jackass Hill Zinfandel was planted by Giuseppe Martinelli. So our auction lot is celebrating this 135-year achievement by making a special blend of Jackass Hill clone from 2 different vineyards. No one else gets Zinfandel from the Martinelli family. I'm lucky enough, being the winemaker, to get 100% of the Zinfandel that the Martinelli family grows.
What makes Sonoma wines special?
Sonoma wines are all about family, people, and passion. Everyone here is a true steward of the land and loves what they do.
And for our listeners who want to learn about Martinelli online, what's your website?
It's easy, martinelliwinery.com.
Courtney, nice meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the day.
I'm here with Jessica Gilmore, and Jessica's with William Sullivan. You're the associate winemaker?
Yes, I am.
That's cool. And you say you don't get interviewed often, so I'm going to be here to grill you today.
Okay.
So tell me, do you have an auction lot?
Yes, we do. We actually have 2 different ones. The Selyem Lot 50, which is a blend of our 4 different estate vineyards in Sonoma County. Pinot Noir from our McGregor estate, Selyem estate, Drake Vineyard, and then a property that's kind of new to a lot of people, our Chateau Ranch, which is an old vine Zin vineyard planted in the 1890s, but then we planted some Pinot Noir to a fallow field there, and so this is the first year that we kind of have a real crop from Chateau, so we decided to, it's the never before, never again concept, so trying to find something that was new and interesting to people, figured the Chateau estate would be good to debut here, so.
That's great. I love to watch you talk about it. What a great smile on your face.
Thank you.
For our listeners who would like to learn about you online, what is your website?
It is www.williamselyem.com.
Very good. You did the WW very fast.
Yes.
Jessica, it was nice meeting you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day.
I'm here with Carolina Guerra, and did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Very good. And she's with MacRostie Winery and Vineyards. How are you today?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm very good. Thank you for taking a few moments to talk to me. Can you tell me, do you have an auction lot?
Yes, I do. I'm here with MacRostie Winery, and we have our Pinot Noir from Nightwing. Nightwing is our estate wine, located at Petaluma Gap, and that's number 37.
What kind of wine is that?
It's a Pinot Noir, 100% Pinot Noir from Petaluma Gap, our estate vineyard, Nightwing. We are located at 1,200 feet elevation, so it's a very special wine, our single clone and single block. We're very excited about it.
Petaluma Gap wine is fabulous. That's just a personal opinion on my part. And for our listeners who'd like to learn a little bit more about MacRostie, what is your website?
Our website is www.macrostiewinery.com.
Carolina, this was a sincere pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
I'm here with Ben Papapietro of Papapietro-Perry Winery. Is that all right?
Yes, that's correct.
It's nice to get it right once in a while. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm having a great time. It's a good time, and it's just starting to get a little bit busier today. So, do you have an auction lot today?
We do. 44, number 44.
And what is your auction lot?
It's a Pinot Noir. It's a heritage blend between two of our oldest vineyards that we work with. So it's a heritage, once only made blend.
How many cases do you make?
We make around 8,000 cases of Pinot Noir. We do a little bit of Rosé, some Zinfandel from Dry Creek, because that's where we're located, and a tiny bit of Chardonnay.
And how long have you been making wine?
I started making wine in 1980, so I've been at it a while. Commercially since 98.
And for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
Papapietro-Perry.com.
Ah, the hyphen. Very good. This is a pleasure meeting you, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
I'm here with Ames Morison. Ames, how are you?
I'm great. It's really exciting to be here.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. And again, just to meet all these different people. First of all, do you have an auction lot?
Yes, we have an auction lot that's a blend of Malbec and Cabernet Sauvignon.
How many cases are you doing?
We're doing 5 cases.
What was the criteria for it?
Well, this is from 2024, and that was a year in which both our Malbec and our Cabernet ripened at the same time, which is very rare. Usually Cabernet ripens later than the Malbec. But we selected some fruit from our earliest ripening cab block and co-fermented it with the Malbec to create some really unique combination that we're not normally able to create.
For our listeners who'd like to learn about Medlock Ames online, what is your website?
Our website is medlockames.com.
Very good. Ames, this was a real pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's great to meet you.
I'm here with Brian Ball. He's the general manager at Skipstone. Brian, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Do you have an auction lot today?
Yeah, we sure do. We're excited. This is our first lot that we've had since 2020. So we're thrilled to be doing something pretty different today. At Skipstone, we're an estate winery in the hills of Alexander Valley. And we've been making our wine from our property there since 2005. And for the first time, we've actually dipped our toe outside of the estate. Partnered with our neighbor, the Jackson family. We got a little bit of fruit, dipped our toe outside the estate, and they got us some of this incredible Cabernet from their Christopher's vineyard blocks, planted way up in the mountains of Pocket Peak. This is a block that's about 2,200 feet in elevation. So we figured something in the theme of the Sonoma County Barrel Auction would be great, of kind of unique, one and only wines, and here it is, the first time Skipstone has been outside of Skipstone.
And especially that altitude, that's pretty amazing.
The wine is just really exceptional up there. We've always kind of had a soft spot for our little parcel there, our kind of amphitheater vineyard, if you will, into the hills of Pocket Peak in Alexander Valley, but there's always something intriguing when you're looking up these beautiful vineyards way up in the mountains, and they have a different profile for sure. And we'll see that when we taste the wines, and hope other people can taste all these wines together at some point themselves.
Brian, for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
Yeah, so visit us at skipstonewines.com and come and see us here at our beautiful estate in Alexander Valley, just outside of Healdsburg.
Very good. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Likewise. Cheers.
I'm here with Phil Holbrook, and Phil is the winemaker at Salty Goats. What a great name. How are you, Phil?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. The very first question I got to ask is, where did the name come from?
Yeah, so Salty Goats. So we started the brand in 2020. All of our vineyards are less than 4 miles to the ocean. So the salty influence of the Pacific Ocean is what we're about, and obviously plays a huge influence on the vineyards, on the wines. And goats came from, so salty was trademarked. We couldn't just use salty. So we had to come up with something more creative. So there's a goat named Harry who's on our bottle. He lives in Fort Ross Seaview. And really, to make a long story short, we saw him on the side of the road, and he was a part of this farm. And he was pretty badass. His beard went to the ground. His horns were insane. And we ended up meeting with the ranch, the owners, and they told us this whole history and story about Harry. And all he wants to do is eat and mate. So we got back to the van, and we decided that Salty Goats was the name, and named him after Harry.
Good name. Very good name. So, do you have an auction lot today, I assume?
We do.
What is your auction lot?
So it's a 2024 Fort Ross Seaview. It's a blend of our 2 vineyards out there from Kings Ridge and McDougal Ranch. First time ever, 50-50 blend. So yeah, we're really stoked about it.
What is your website?
Our website is www.saltygoatswine.com. We're also on Instagram, Salty Goats, and hit me up anytime.
Just look for the Salty Goat. Phil, thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ray.
I'm here with SaCha Stewart-Coleman, and SaCha is with Twomey. And are you representing Silver Oak today, or is it a combined lot?
I'm representing Silver Oak as well. We are a team today.
The team is good. So tell me about your auction lot.
So here we have our last stop vineyard. Yes. So here we have our last stop vineyard. This is going to be a blend of heritage clones. This is our state vineyard, so we farm, we harvest from this vineyard almost every year and put it into our Russian River blend, which is a current release at the moment. It's going to be not too far from Forestville, so again, still in the county. And this is kind of just a bit of a passion project from our winemaker, Justin, who is not currently here right now. But we like to do this every year. We think about this every year in the process of winemaking, and we're super excited to kind of present it and bring it forward today.
So for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is the website?
So it's Twomey.com, very straightforward. You can find us online. We have a beautiful tasting room in Healdsburg, and we have a very great team that if you reach out to, they will gladly respond in a heartbeat. So if you want to know more, reach out to them at customer care.
Very good. SaCha, you did well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
I'm here with Dan Kemp, and Dan is the winemaker at Silver Oak, which is pretty cool. Dan, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. So, Dan, tell me about your auction lot today.
So, our auction lot today is Essence of Estate. This is a blend of some blocks in our estate vineyards. What makes us special is we have 21% Petit Verdot and 79% Cabernet Sauvignon, so kind of pushing the borders of our typical Silver Oak blend with that much Petit Verdot in it. But these were lots that just stood out, and it was really fun to craft this one.
For our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
SilverOak.com.
Nice and easy. I like it that way. Dan, nice meeting you.
Very nice to meet you, too.
I'm here with Brandon Muller of Brandon Gregory Estate. How you doing, Brandon?
Wonderful. Great to see you, Ray.
Yeah, good to see you again. So tell me about your auction lot.
So we have 100% Cabernet Franc this year, which is unique for us. This is not a standalone wine we've ever done before. Normally, this wine becomes part of the blend of our Elation flagship blend. So it's something special that we're really proud of this year.
And for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
BrandonGregoryWines.com.
Great. Good seeing you, man. Take care.
You too, Ray.
I'm with Lisa Evich. She's the winemaker at Chateau St. Jean. Lisa, it's a real pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you also. Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me, you have an auction lot today, I assume?
We do. It's number 11, and it's called Jean's Cuvée. It's a blend of 68% Cab, 18% Merlot, and 14% Cab Franc.
As a winemaker, how do you normally arrive at an auction lot? This is obviously something special and one time only.
Right. Never before, never again. So just looking into the inventory of the wines that we have to work with, and just coming up with something a little bit different. We do the Bordeaux blends. We have our Cinq Cépages. That's all 5 Bordeaux varietals. This is a little bit different because it's just 3. So just paring it down and really focusing only on the Sonoma Valley for this one, and 100% estate vineyards.
For our listeners who'd like to learn about Chateau St. Jean online, what is your website?
ChateauSt.Jean.com.
You had to think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I think it's easy to find.
Lisa, thanks very much. A pleasure meeting
Thank you, Ray.
I'm here with Geoff Bedrosian, and Geoff is the co-owner of Domaine de la Riviere. And yesterday we did a full interview with his wife Marla, and also got to meet his son Zach. How you doing today, Geoff?
Doing great, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be here, so that was a dumb thing to say. So you have an auction lot today, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me what it is.
So our auction lot is lot number 13. It's called Twin Forces, and it's a never before, never again blended of 2 clones from our estate vineyard, Vineyard 11, from our Red Barn block, and it's a blend of a Bas-Romane clone and a Swan clone together. And we named the auction lot after our 2 new additions to our family. We have twin granddaughters that were born during the 24 vintage, so we felt it appropriate to name that block after our 2 twin granddaughters.
That was a smart thing to do, and congratulations. I didn't know that. We didn't get to that yesterday. So for our listeners who'd like to learn about your wines online, what is your website?
Our website is DomaineRiviere.com.
Maybe you could spell that for me.
DomaineRiviere.com.
That was the clever part right there. Geoff, this is a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Nice meeting you too, Ray. Thank you.
I'm here with our friend Ryan Pritchard. Ryan is the winemaker at 3 Sticks, and we had him on the podcast last year. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, my pleasure. Good to see you again. Tell me about your auction lot.
So we are doing 100% whole cluster from Gaps Crown. So typically we do about 20 to 30% whole cluster in our Gaps Crown one, and this year I decided to do something a little different, something a little crazy, and do a 2.5 ton ferment of 100%. So we put 100% of it is whole cluster, looking for like the higher tones. One thing I love about Gaps is you get these darker fruit, big tannin, big color, and with this wine you get a little bit more elegance, a little more aromatics, and it just kind of brings something different to Gaps Crown. So excited to share that with all of the auctioneers and the auction lot folks. So.
Well, and anybody who's ever had fruit from Gaps Crown, it's really some stunning wine. What's your website?
It's www.3stickswines.com.
Excellent. Ryan, good seeing you again, man.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'm here with Mark Hernandez, and Mark is the hospitality and sales manager at Acta Wine. And last year we interviewed your boss for the podcast. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing fantastic.
Do you have an auction lot today?
We do have an auction lot. It is what we call our Deeds Redone, which is it's actually a left bank style Bordeaux blend. It has 85% Cabernet, and with the balance being Cab Franc and Petit Verdot.
And for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what's your website?
Our website is actawine.com. Pretty simple.
Mark, pleasure meeting you.
My pleasure.
I'm here with Nick Briggs. Nick is the winemaker at Dutcher Crossing Winery in Sonoma. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing excellent. How are you today?
I'm good. We have a little bit of a commonality in that we, way back when your previous winemaker, Danny Glover, was there, we interviewed with you folks. So it's kind of nice to catch up with you guys after all these years.
Yeah, looking forward to talking with you.
What is your auction lot today, Nick?
Today we have a 5K slot of Bacigalupe Vineyard Chardonnay that we fermented in Concrete A. Bacigalupe Vineyard is in Russian River. It's about 5 miles from where we're standing right now.
For our listeners to learn about Dutcher Crossing online, what is your website?
DutcherCrossingWinery.com.
Nick, nice meeting you. A pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Cool. Well, this is really fun. I'm here with Katie Wetzel-Murphy, and she's from Alexander Valley Vineyards. Katie, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
It's good to see you again. It was last year, I think around this time is when I came by and interviewed you.
Yes, I think so. It was great.
Do you have an auction lot this year?
We do. We have a auction lot, which is Cabernet Sauvignon. It's called Jubilee for 50 years of winemaking at Alexander Valley Vineyards. Very exciting. We're really thrilled with it. Our website is avvwine.com. Lots of information there about all our wines, our events. You can visit the winery, cave tours, tasting, all that.
Perfect. Good seeing you again, Katie. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Ken McCabe, and he is with Deloche Vineyards. How are you doing, Ken?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Tell me about your auction lot.
Yeah, it's a single vineyard Zinfandel this year, which we haven't done for many years, from the Maffei family vineyard. It's from one single block, and it's 10 cases. And it's done a little differently than we do our finished wine, but it's a really bright, fruity wine with really good acidity. So,
where's that vineyard located?
Just a mile away from our winery at Deloche in the Russian River Valley.
For our listeners who'd like to learn about Deloche online, what is your website?
www.delochevineyards.com. You can learn a lot about our vineyards there, which are certified biodynamic and organic, and we do Pinot and Chardonnay around the vineyard there. But we have a lot of good education on our website.
Nice meeting you, Ken. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you again. I'm here with Mari Jones, and Mari is the proprietor of Emeritus Vineyards. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good. It's nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever spoken with you before.
We have, yeah. Nice to meet you as well.
Thank you. Tell me about your auction lot.
Our auction lot is from our vineyard called Pinot Hill. It's in the southern part of Russian River Valley in the Sebastopol Hills area. It's all the Hyde selection, and it's on the eastern face of the vineyard, so it has this really interesting play of the fog and wind. We are calling it first light because there's very little sunlight that actually gets to the vines on the east face, but that little bit of light that does ripens the vines really through the fog, which is very interesting.
I got to imagine that creates a major challenge for you, as a owner of a winery.
Yeah, it's a challenging growing environment, certainly, but I think, as we all know, the most challenging environments make for the best wines.
That's a good quote. Thank you for that. For our listeners who'd like to learn about Emeritus Wines online, what's your website?
Emeritusvineyards.com. Pretty easy.
Very good. Where does the name come from?
The name came from my father's imagination. Emeritus means to earn by service in Latin. We often think of it as a professor emeritus, chair emeritus, so somebody who's maybe retired but not really, and that very accurately described my father and his founders when they started the company.
Nice meeting you. Cheers.
You as well. Cheers. Thank you so much.
This is kind of fun. I ran into Sally Johnson-Bloom, our friend from Napa Valley, but she is making wine here today. Tell me about what you got going today.
Well, I'm here representing Tamber Bay Vineyards. We are a Napa-based winery in Calistoga, but we have a whole line of Sonoma County Pinots. So it's really fun to be back here in Sonoma County. Started my career at St. Francis, then went to Pride, which is in both Napa and Sonoma. And so I love the county. I love the Vintners Association. It's great to be back.
That's nice. So tell me about your auction lot you have going on today.
So we have a Burnside Vineyard Pinot that's owned by the Boletto family, long historic Sonoma County growers, and they have their own brand too, but we buy some grapes from them. We make a Burnside Pinot, but for this auction we did 100% whole cluster. So it's going to be very textural. It's clone 113, very aromatic, floral. It's really pretty.
Is this something you've done before, or is it brand new for this particular vineyard?
We have been making Burnside Pinot, but it's a blend of destemmed and whole cluster, and so the unique thing for this auction is to just feature the whole cluster.
Right. So people would like to learn about you, Sally, online. What is your website?
So my website is sjbwinemaking.com, Sally Johnson Blum. You can learn about all of my projects, which include Tamber Bay and others. Got a lot of info up there.
Very good. Good seeing you again.
Great to see you too, Ray. Enjoy the event. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm here with Crystal Fairbanks, and she is from Knightsbridge Winery, and I don't think I've talked to you folks before. How are you?
No, I'm great. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm enjoying myself.
Beautiful day, yes. Yeah, and even more beautiful in Knights Valley, I'm sure. And that's where we're from.
Knights Valley is a very special place, very peaceful and not huge with tourists.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot of traffic. You can literally hear a pin drop if you come to Knights Valley. And it's us and Peter Michael in terms of physical wineries in the valley right now. So exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's very nice. So tell me about your auction lot.
Yeah, our auction lot is called The Voice of the Vineyard. It's our first ever Cabernet with our experimental block, new vines of Cab, blended with our oldest vines of Cab on the property.
What makes it experimental?
So we have 3 unique soils on the vineyard site. We have the Los Robles soil series, the Laniger soil series, and the Golding soil series. When we built the new winery in 2021, we had all this rhyolitic ash that couldn't leave the property. So we had to get creative. We decided to do an even larger excavation project, blended all 3 of those soils together, planted Cabernet Sauvignon, some Sauvignon Blanc, and some Merlot. And then now we finally could pull some of the Cabernet off that experimental block. And of course, with new vines, you don't really want to do just new vines. So we blended it with our oldest vines on the property, planted back in 1995, all red volcanic clay, high elevation, 950 feet. And now we have the voice of the vineyard. So the marriage of new and old.
What is your website?
KnightsBridgeWinery.com. Yeah, pretty simple.
Pretty simple, and simple is what I'm all about.
Knights with a K, so with a K.
Nice meeting you, Crystal.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
I'm here with Hannah Smith, and she's with Aperture Cellars. So how you doing, Hannah?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Tell me about your auction lot.
So we are showcasing our Del Rio vineyard, our specific block D from that vineyard in Alexander Valley. We're very proud of this wine. We've been able to score multiple 100 points from different critics throughout the years, from 2019 through 2022. It's a very special vineyard before us.
And most importantly, for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
Our website is aperture-cellars.com.
I like your emphasis on that. Thank you very much, Hannah.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
I'm here with Reed Kinnett, and he is the assistant winemaker at Brooks Note. How you doing, Reed?
Great. It's a beautiful day in the Russian River Valley.
It is. It's auction day. It's going to be pretty exciting and a lot of fun. And you and I were talking before. It was probably about 2 years ago when we last chatted about comparisons of other places we won't talk about.
Yeah. So, we're in a region that's got a lot of great wines on both sides of the mountain.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Reed, you have a collaboration lot going on for the auction. Tell me what you got.
So we've got a Pinot Noir that is from the Petaluma Gap. It's from a vineyard called Panther Ridge, which is on Sonoma Mountain, planted on a steep hillside with a ton of rocks. Really interesting site that just gets blasted by the winds coming in from the gap all day long. It's about 900 feet of elevation, I believe, or so, planted in 2016. Suzanne Farver is the farmer. She farms the site biodynamically. It's organic certified. And Adrian Manspeaker from Joseph Jewell makes her Pinot Noir out of there, and then also makes a Pinot Noir for himself. Brooks Note makes Pinot Noir, so we got the whole gang together and came up with a blend of 2024 Pinot. We've got a little 115 clone and a little Calera clone coming out of the site. Really beautiful wine, rich, dark fruit flavors, nice tannins. Just a gorgeous wine that we hope someone will come away with real happy today.
Yeah, I wish it were me. So for our listeners who'd like to learn about your wines online, what is your website?
It's brooksnotewinery.com. And you can find information about all the wines we make. We specialize in Pinot Noir, and we've got a tasting room and winery in downtown Petaluma.
It's good seeing you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
This was kind of fortuitous and kind of fun. I'm here with Cushing Donnellan of Donnellan Family Wines. How you doing?
Doing well. Thanks, Ray.
Good to see you again. You have an auction lot this year, right?
We do.
What do you got?
So something never before. Bordeaux blend from our estate property up in Knights Valley. 75% Cabernet Sauvignon, 25% Cabernet Franc, called the Dark Knights.
For our listeners who'd like to learn about Donnellan Family Wines online, what is your website?
DonnellanWines.com.
Well, things are going to start going here in a minute, so we're going to sneak another quick interview in. I'm here with Nicole Hitchcock. She's with J Vintners. How are you, Nicole?
I'm doing fantastic.
What a great day today. Good auction, sun's out. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. What a beautiful Friday. Great company, great wines. What more could we ask for?
Not much more than that. So tell me about your auction lot.
Yeah, so we have a sparkling auction lot. It is a Blanc de Blanc, and it uses a variety of different vintages as the dosage. So there's multiple vintages represented. Just from the dosage standpoint, it's so beautiful, it's crisp, it's bright, acidity, nice and lingering. It's absolutely very refreshing, especially for a day like today.
Well, somebody very lucky is going to win that lot. For our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is your website?
Our website is jwine.com, and you can find us on social as well as the web.
Excellent. I appreciate you taking the time, Nicole. Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm here with Laura Fontaine, and she is the winemaker at J Vineyards here at the auction. So we're going to hear a lot of auction going on behind us. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Tell me about your auction lot today.
Yeah, so we have a lot called Dissignon. It's a Blanc de Blanc sparkling, aged for 10 years on lees. And it's called Dissignon because for the dosage, we use 10 years of the same wine as finished wine, library wine, that we blended together and use it in the dosage as a finished product.
And it's, again, the name is?
Dissignon.
Okay, Dissignon. What does that word mean?
It means 10 years.
And for our listeners, what is your website?
jwine.com.
And that's nice and easy. Laura, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Caroline Shaw, and she is from Gallo. Caroline, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. I'm in Sonoma County, and what could be better?
I can't think of much more, especially right now with auction going on in the background, which our listeners can hear. So we're talking about auctions here, and you have a couple of lots today, is that right?
We do. We have J Vineyards, a beautiful sparkling house here with a 5 case of a brand new sparkling wine, and then we're introducing Ravenswood for the very first time. We're bringing it back. It's an iconic Zinfandel house in Sonoma County, and we're showcasing it here today.
That's fun. That goes back to my early days of Sonoma wine. Good God. And for our listeners who'd like to learn about you online, what is the website they could go to?
jwinery.com for anything around J and our activities up here in Sonoma County, and ravenswood.com for the wines.
Great. Caroline, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sarah Lappy, and Sarah is the winemaker at Ravenswood. And Ravenwood, I go back to my early days coming out to Sonoma. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm really good. It's exciting to be here, actually. I've never been to this.
Oh, really? Oh, it's great. There's a lot of fun. It's kind of madness. How long have you been the winemaker at Ravenswood?
Well, only for a couple years. So maybe, I think we started in 21. We started in 21, and then we launched our first vintage, relaunched the first vintage in 23.
So was there a period of time where it was sleeping?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. After, it had been a long time since Joel Peterson was involved, and then so things had, like, as they often do, right? They had kind of changed style, and so we wanted to take the opportunity to make it, to kind of bring it back to kind of what it was, modernized, but back the way it was when Joel was involved in a heavy way.
It's good to have you guys back. So my question number 1 here is, tell me about your auction lot.
Yeah, it's a red blend, and so it's Zin-based, but with Malbec to kind of add some darkness and some of that velvetiness. A little bit of Cab Franc, which I know is weird. And when we were like playing with it, we're like, should we try it? And we tried it in and we tried it out, and we liked it better with the Cab Franc. It just like added a little bit of something different, a little spice, a little something.
That's kind of how blending works, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And for our listeners who'd like to learn about Ravenswood, especially the new edition, what is your website?
Oh, our website is ravenswood.com.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time, Sarah. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been great. This has been so much fun.
I'm here with the old friend Chris O'Gorman. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Ray. It's really good to see you, man.
It's really good to see you. Always fun to see you, and fun to be here at the auction. Tell me, what is your auction lot today?
So Rodney Strong Vineyards, this is our New Heights Cabernet Sauvignon from the Cooley Ranch. It's New Heights because our vineyard manager, Allie DeRico, who's a badass, she just climbed Mount Kilimanjaro last year, which is so awesome. So she manages this vineyard, the Cooley Ranch, which is in very northern Sonoma County. It's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon from the Cooley Ranch, about 2,000 foot elevation. It's deep and rich and dark. This vineyard block is above the fog line, so the tannins are big, yet resolved and round. So it's quite a unique wine, sure to please.
It's an amazing winemaker. That's like an unbelievable feat. Chris, for our listeners who'd like to learn a little bit more about Rodney Strong, what is your website?
Yeah, rodneystrong.com. Loads of great info there. We also do a live music series every summer. Come out and check us out. We'd love to have you.
And it's really worth doing for sure. Chris, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Ray. Take care.